Hello teachers, today I'm going to show you how to publish your Google site so that anybody can see it. Now when you're in your Google site and you're ready to have it published, which means you're ready for students or parents to be able to click on the link and actually see what you put in there, you need to go to the upper right hand corner and hit the publish button. Alright, so when you do that, this will come up. It'll often give you a sample web address. This just means that you could customize this however you want so that at the end of this URL, so at the end of the calvarychristianschool.net/, you can put in any words or phrase that you want. Some may be prohibited because they're already taken. So if we put like sample, it might already be taken. But actually it says that it's good. So we can use that to where it's sites.google.com/calvarychristianschool.net/sample. It's still long, but this way it's a lot shorter than numbers and letters and all that. This is the actual link that people could put into their web address bar and go straight to it. Chances are most people are going to click on it when you email it to them or put it on the CCS website or whatever we're going to do with it. But after that, one of the most important things that you need to make sure that you do is down at the bottom. It says, who can view my site? By default, it's going to be anyone at Calvary Christian School, which means they need to have an @calvarychristianschool.net email address in order to see it. Now, for your purpose, you're most likely going to want to change that because we want parents who don't have that email address to be able to see it. And we want students, if they don't have a CCS email address, to be able to see it. So I recommend going ahead and clicking on manage, and it'll bring up this. It tells you who actually has access. And as you see, it says published. Anyone at Calvary Christian School can find and view. You actually want to change that though. So you're going to hit the change button on the right hand side, and you're going to go ahead and hit anyone can find and view the published version. Now that does mean that other people can technically find it. They don't have to be part of our school. It could be somebody that we might not even know. But you're really not putting anything of sensitive material online anyway. Plus they still need the link, and it's very unlikely that they'll have it unless you gave it to them. So then you go ahead and hit save. Again, it's very important that you do that. And to check, when you go to the who has access again, you'll see published. Anyone can find and view, which is what you want. So that way any parent with any email address, even if it's not a Google email address, can have access to your site. And then you go ahead and hit done. And then when you're ready and you have your web address that you put in there, you can go ahead and hit publish. Now for the search settings, it says request public search engines to not display my site. That's like if they were to Google you. It's up to you if you want to put that on or off. And then you go ahead and hit publish. It'll say publishing, and then it'll say down at the bottom, your site has been published successfully. So that means that now it is live. People can actually go to it and see it. And if you want to see what it looks like at any point in creating it or afterwards, up at the top, there's a preview button. So you go ahead and click that. And this is what it'll look like when parents come in and see your site. Right? Mine is only one page, so it's a nice little scroll. And all the work is right there, separated by date. The good thing about Google Sites is if they go on their phone or on a tablet, there's different views. It's responsive. So this is if they're on a computer, but what about what it'll look like if they're on a phone? Well, this is what it'll look like. So it's actually easy for them to get on a phone as well. If they're on a tablet, it'll look like this. So that's the good thing about Google Sites. So that is how you publish a Google site and how you make sure that your settings are appropriate so that anybody can view and not just people with our email domain name at calvarychristianschool.net.